Well, you've probably been able to tell that I did not turn the mic on in the beginning of the video for the intro, but, you know, I was just me talking about how excited I am to go catch biggin, like I always do. So, with that said, I'm just going to let the video play. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you are not already, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching as always. Enjoy. Okay, I'm rigging up my rod right now. I'm going to let it get a little darker before I start throwing the topwater bait. It's pretty windy out. I mean, I don't know if it's going to work very well, but we're going to definitely give that a shot later on. But right now, I think I'm just going to go with a good old-fashioned Texas rig. You can't go wrong with a Texas rig. Probably going to use like a beaver or some sort of plastic. But that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just putting my weight on. Fun tip, I pretty much always use like superline hooks when I'm using bait casters, just because they're a thicker hook and they're overall better, you know. Especially like if you're around big fish and you're using those regular wire hooks. I mean, honestly, I just don't think they're built to cut the mustard on bait casters. I've bent out a lot of hooks, so I always go to this superline hook when I'm using bait casters. That's the most important part. I mean, typically, if you want to use a spinning rod, I use a light wire hook. You don't want to use this thick of a hook with a spinning rod because you can't penetrate it. But when you're using a bait caster, you can set the hook harder, you got heavier line. You definitely want to up the wire on your hook. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, look at that, it's all flooded. Beautiful conditions. What I'm about to use is this little stick bait. Stick baits are, I mean, always good baits, but especially like around the spawn and in the post spawn, which is right around where we're at right now. I feel like I use and do very well on them, especially around this time. So who knows? Got a little Okeechobee 4-inch Cinco on here, and oh, I just had a bite. First cast, or not my first cast, but like right here. Man, they're like swirling. Watch this. Ready? Oh my gosh. Okay, here, come on, come on. Let's go biggin already. Come on. I got smoked on the way down. Like, he hit it as soon as it hit the water. I mean, look at this. The water's on the sidewalk. So for today's conditions, we got a little bit stained water than what this pond normally is. Normally these lakes are pretty clear, and I got some good visibility, but that's just because of the rain. And what we're about to do right now is going to toss my deeper out here, and we're going to check the water temperature as well and see how the rain has affected it. I feel like the rain has cooled the water down a touch, because it was about 65 degrees last time I was out at the ponds. But I still think these fish are going to be shallow, and we're not marking them out deep, so they got to be shallow. There's a fish right there, but there's not many out there. So let's go ahead and try up shallow, because I think that's where these fish will be. There he is. Ooh, this is a good fish. Yes. It's a nice one. If I can get him in. Oh yeah. Good fish right there. I was swimming that bait in and he drilled it. Look at that. Chunker, chunker. Well, that was like the worst flip I've ever done in my life. Well, there you go though. First fish of the day. About a 2.5, 2 3/4 pounder on that beaver. Swimming that bait in, and he absolutely smoked it. Gorgeous little bass. Look at him. See you, girl. And literally just swimming it like a spinnerbait or a crankbait or something like that. And this is something that I do a lot in ponds. I find that it doesn't work as well in lakes. I mean, there's times where this can work in lakes as well, but for some reason, like, it's kind of unorthodox, but it works pretty well in ponds. So I mean, at least always give it a shot. Like, I cast it out there and I was working it back, and then I just started swimming it and he picked it up. And I do it a lot in ponds and fish seem to like it. This should be a fish right here. This should be a fish. Come on. Don't make me a liar. There he is. I was about to say, that should be a fish. Just a little dude. There's a drain pipe right there. And I've caught so many fish off that thing throughout the years fishing this pond. And it was just like what I was saying earlier. That's the best possible time to fish, is when all the rain is pushing the food and it's just stirring everything up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I catch another fish out of this right here, just because those fish will congregate right there and use that as just like a conveyor belt for the food to come to them. Calling an audible here. I picked up a spinnerbait. First cast with it. I don't know if they're gonna want this or not, but we will find out. All I know is, like, fish are up shallow. Fish ate my bait, swimming it back in, and it's windy. So I'm sure I can catch some fish on this, but the real test will be like if it's the pattern or not, so to speak. Oh, that was, oh my gosh, come back. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Man, he literally just came up right by the bank. He was definitely after my bait, but he saw me and he was like, no, I don't want any part of that. Like, literally, I could be frogging right now. I should have brought a frog. There's one. Smoked it. Could be a big one, I don't know. It's a nice one at least. Yeah. Nice fish. Man, they're fighting hard. That's a chunk. Man. On the spinnerbait. Wow. That little fish put up a good fight. I know that right there. That's only about a 2 1/4 pounder. But look how stocky he is. Absolutely stocky and perfect. Dude smoked it. Man, next cast in there. Man, that's another same size, about a good one. Man, they are fighting hard and they are smoking these baits. Wow. Barely got to crank the reel. That's a little bit better, actually. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. That's another 2 1/2 pounder. See if we can go 3 for 3. Can we go 3 for 3? I mean, that one hit it. That one hit it immediately. Like, just like pop, smoked it. Oh boy. This could be a big one. What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's a big fish. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Wow. How big is this thing? It's like he's caught in something, but it's a big one. Oh, it's a tank. He's not even big. I mean, he's a nice one. What? I think this fish was like caught in fishing line, because like he was sliding down. That was weird. Okay, everyone, welcome back. We're now here at pond number 3 today. So I've noticed the fish are very active, and I even had one like blow up on my spinnerbait. Now, like, I was literally burning it, but the thing like came out of the water and blew up on it. So what I'm gonna do is I got this little, this is a Skitter V. I've actually never heard of this. I don't know if it's new or not, but it's a Rapala topwater bait. It's in like a white or a clown color basically. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie that on. It's very windy out here and the water's muddy, so it's not ideal conditions. At least like we do have some overcast though, for topwater. But I think we can get some fish to bite this. So yeah, maybe I could probably catch more fish on like a Cinco or something like that, but I'd rather take like 1 topwater bite, 1 explosion versus like 3 worm bites. So we're gonna throw this on and see if we can get some nice bass, nice spring bass. We already got probably, I'd say 5 good sized 2+ pound fish, and let's see if we can get a hog on the old Skidder V topwater bait. I don't have the ideal topwater setup. I have a 7.2 medium heavy rod with a 17-pound fluoro on here, but we will make it work. Oh, and it walks like a dream. This bait walks like a dream with the fluoro. Well, that didn't take long. That did not take long at all. First cast, just had one come up and eat it. Let's keep on going. That was a nice fish. First cast, hey. Oh, we're gonna catch him on it. Fish will be caught on the Skidder V today. The whole key to doing something like this is literally just covering water until you find that fish that wants to commit. That's all it's about. You know, this is almost like force feeding. Like, I know this is really not the best tactic to be using right now, but I mean, I assume I'll be able to find a fish that wants to bite this. I think I will be able to. Oh, yes! Got him! Got him! Yes! Yes! I was starting to wonder if it was gonna happen. I really was. But I got one to eat. The clown spook. Success, baby. Bam! Heck yes. This is right where I first started. And I had one bite it on my very first cast, and I fished probably 3/4 of this pond. This is not a small pond, and I had one other bite, just about to leave, and I was not even I was about to not even throw in there. I was like, I don't know, I mean, probably not. I was like, what the heck, I'm just gonna work it real slow, and he smacked it. He got it good. Let's get a picture and let this chunker go.